Hello everybody, welcome to another movie review. This time we are reviewing on the Waterfront 1954. Saw this movie 4 times, 03, 05, and 07. Also in 2011, gave a movie a rating of 10. Here's a movie poster on the right. We have Marlon Brando. We have a little part of the scene there with a little tussle. And then at the bottom we have Marlon Brando with a lady friend. And it says Columbia Pictures presents Marlon Brando on the Waterfront. Pretty nice movie poster, since it does reflect one of Marlon Brando's best performances. Alright, so On the Waterfront is one of the most important, influential films made. Marlon Brando is spectacular and in his class of his own. He is in a class of his own. Recently, AFI did a marathon of 100 best quotes, and Brando's "I Could Have Been a Contender" was ranked number 3, but it should have been number 1 anyway. During the program, Robert Hayes has commented the scene that made him to cry every time he saw it. Not because it was sad, but because it was so good. His statement is true. It's just that good. Just like his Stanley Kowalski, Marlon Brando's performance as Terry Malloy had influenced a generation of thespians to bring more realism into their characters. Now, what is the definition of the method? It's simple. Marlon Brando. Why can't it be easily duplicated by others? It's simple. They are not Marlon Brando. Let's examine the famous taxicab scene for a second. Rod Steiger pulls out his gun. Ideally, the person sitting next to him would act surprised, but then scared by the sight of putting his hands up. But not Brando. He just looks at the gun like he can't believe his own brother and turns his eyes in a fatherly way onto him before delivering the immortal lines. All in all, because of what Marlon Brando did in On the Waterfront, the landscape of acting had been forever changed, and the bar has been raised so high that everybody is forced to succumb in order to reach it to make sure the acting passes the eye test. Next review of mine of the movie. No matter how many books I have read about watershed moments in the annals of motion pictures, Marlon Brando's performance on the Waterfront is never credited. He did not act. He became Terry Malloy. Along with his performance in A Streetcar Named Desire, what Brando did in On the Waterfront puts him in a class of his own. In short, there is Brando, and then there is everybody else. All in all, anytime that I think about great movies, great performances, great scenes, and great lines, On the Waterfront is one of them. Next review. The sole reason to watch On the Waterfront is Marlon Brando's performance. There is Brando and there is everyone else. All in all, the On the Waterfront is a top 10 masterpiece. Thank you so much for watching my review. I appreciate it. Please subscribe to see my other reviews. We'll see you soon.